Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw, and I'm here once again at ILTM Con, as I am every year. And I always find some of the best people in luxury travel here, and the two ladies here are too wonderful. And why are we doing this together? Well, I'm going to tell you about this, but first of all, I'm going to introduce her, Anna Nash, who is the new President Global for Explora Journeys. And then next to her, Barbara Muckerman, who is the Group CEO of Kempinski Hotels. Now, why are we doing this together? Well, you're going to keep watching, and you'll find out on Insider Travel Report. Great to see you guys, first of all. And I have to explain this. You guys got together and said, why don't we do a video, because Barbara had recently left Silversea, was head of Silversea, to go to Kempinski. So you had a luxury cruise going to luxury hotel. Anna, on the other hand, had been at Aman, and she left to go to Explora Journeys. So we thought it would be interesting to get their take on the transition from luxury hotels to luxury cruising and vice versa. Sound good?
That sounds
good. Okay, so let's talk about this. Anna, first of all, tell me, you're both got about the same time, right?
A little bit,
yeah, about the same time. Why did you decide you wanted to try luxury cruising?
Well, personally, I love to cruise.
Well, we're talking about that. Sometimes hoteliers, they never cruised before.
I had.
You admit
yes,
you've
I had.
You've done luxury cruising.
Yes, yeah. Quite a few times actually. And I was just really captured by the Aponte Vargo family vision of redefining the ocean-based travel experience. So here I am, still in hospitality, but obviously our hotel floats.
No, absolutely. And Barbara, the same deal. Why did you decide you wanted to try land-based? You'd actually never done land-based. And she used to work for MSC too, with
That's
the
right.
same. So they have some connections there. But why did you make that call?
Well, cruising has always been feeling a little bit the Cinderella in front of the great hotel industry. And we were always looking at luxury hotels like, oh my God, we can learn so much from them. That honestly, when the call came, I'm like, you know what? Kempinski is the oldest brand in Europe. It's 127-year-old. And when can you really get to become the custodian of such an amazing brand? So I thought it's a huge, amazing opportunity. Why not?
No, and I have been doing a ton of Kempinskis, and they are wonderful hotels, and they're all individual. They really are beautiful hotels. But I never had a person there that really was the top CEO level. We didn't know who that was. So that was it. I think they might know who it is now. I don't know.
Well, thank you, James. In all fairness, they call me affectionately number 6 because in the moment of instability of the company, they changed 5 CEOs in 6 years. So
well, let's hope it stays at number 6 for a while. And then of course to take on, you had a previous CEO who left the company after he launched the ships, and I don't know where he is now. But what was it about Explora particular that attracted you?
Brand building. I think it's the most incredible new brand that's out in hospitality, and I think we're 2 ships at the moment with 4 more by 2028. So for me, the opportunity to really build the brand and redefine that ocean travel experience.
Yeah, because Aman, has an incredible brand, and everybody knows what Aman is.
Yeah.
And Explora, I think it's rapidly growing on, at least from the travel agency community. Everybody knows what Explora is. I was lucky enough to be on the very first cruise of Explora.
Yeah.
And then you have an issue. Kempinski is an old, historic brand, but it really doesn't have a brand presence in the market, really.
it doesn't. And that, if you think about it, it's an amazing opportunity. I also think that there is space for a small luxury brand like Kempinski to really work on redefining what's the future of luxury hospitality.
Right.
Today, if you look, most of the brands are owned by big groups. Kempinski is one of the few independent ones. We are very lucky to have a royal family who owns us. So similar to Anna's experience, you know.
Have single owners, that may be a big thing. You have the Aponte family.
That is a similarity.
You have the Aponte family, which we've all known for years, and you have this royal family that owns you. How many total hotels in the Kempinski system now?
At the moment, 81. So we are actually pretty big with 26,000 keys.
You got to catch up. You only have 2 right now, right?
2, soon to be 6. But I would also say I'm not sure that we're the Cinderella of hospitality.
No, but you know,
I think there's something really magnificent about ships that is probably undersold. But I know what you're saying. There is something very iconic about hotels.
now, what do you bring from your experience at Silversea, and then you were at MSC, but Silversea mostly? What do you bring to Kempinski that you can use to really build this brand?
Well, look, I think the most interesting thing is that nobody ever showed up at the cruise in the port and saying, "Oh, I want a board." So the approach to working with the travel advisors and really the go-to-market strategy is completely different from cruises. While in hotels, it actually happens. Then someone will, walk up to the lobby in the morning and say, "I would like a room." So I think that shifting a little bit the approach, working more with travel advisors, trying to anticipate demand, become more directional on it, I think it's a huge opportunity for the industry.
Absolutely. And I'll give you sort of the same question. What are you bringing from Aman? You were there for many years as chief
commercial officer.
Chief commercial officer. And you were my Aman contact, so I don't know who's left. But what do you bring to Aman to Explora?
I think there's still there's a wrong perception about cruising, and I really want to trailblaze that cruising is the way to travel. I think it's still seen as a narrow demographic. It's still seen with a certain stigma. And I'd love to educate people about what they're missing when they're choosing not to cruise. So I think there's a whole amount that we can talk to our customers through our travel partners, of course, that cruising is really a very convenient, wonderful way to travel and experience a variety of different destinations.
And you actually sort of market against the whole cruise ethos.
We do. It's hard because we don't like to use that word typically. But
it's tough for me as an editor not to use it.
It's ocean travel, or we are, that floating hotel. But I think the similarities are really that we put the guest at the very center of the experience in everything that we do. And that's definitely something that we do at Explorer Journeys. And I'm really looking at that customer experience from the very start, the research. How are they researching us? What information are they gleaning? Because I also think cruising could be seen as overcomplicated.
Right.
So we're really trying to break down that customer journey and break down those barriers to booking with us and make sure everyone really understands who we are as a brand in this important brand building phase.
Absolutely. Now, we're sitting together, the two of you. Any chance there could be some cooperation and some links between Kempinski and Explorer Journeys?
Well, why not? Why not? I mean, maybe it will be born today.
I'm creating a deal here, right?
But the great thing is we do talk amongst each other and share ideas, and I think that's what ILTM is, of course, all about, and sharing ideas.
You guys are the best. So we've already seen you at dinners and all kinds of things. Now, a year from now, or maybe you can even go, where do you want to be with your company?
So I hope that Kempinski will become a favorite brand of the travel advisors community. I hope that we will be probably smaller but more particular, and that's really where I hope we will be in a year.
And same question to you, Anna. Where do you want to be with Explorer in about a year?
So we do not have a ship launch next year, which really gives us a chance to sort of take a step back, really look at where we're going on our journey and plan for the launch of Explorer 3 in 2026.
And in fact, and then you go on beyond that, you have sort of new technology coming in, new propulsion things going on.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, we do. We have all sorts of different changes in technology, LNG as well within the ships, making us more sustainable. So yeah, but we're building towards that journey. 1 in 26, 2 launches in 27 and 1 in 28. So
Fantastic.
Stay tuned.
Yeah. So I want to tell you, I've been lucky enough to experience both your companies, Explorer with the first, Kempinski a lot over the years. It seemed like anytime we needed to stay somewhere, and I love your general manager in Budapest has become a good friend. I just saw him in New York, actually, and it really is a lovely company. Amanda, she's a wonderful lady, and she was hosting your reception in New York just a few weeks ago. She's a great person, and we've got to know her. And now you came in, I'm like, I know her, so it's hopefully we can continue that relationship. But you and I have known each other for a long time.
Too many years, James. We shouldn't say that publicly.
But it's good. It's good. We got. And actually, a lot of times I was over here in Cannes, and I would run into you. We'd go in Monte Carlo or something like that. So it's great. And you and I have known each other for a while as well, right? And you gave me my tour of the Aman, New York. Right?
Yes, I know, and I really enjoyed that. And again, thank you for all your support.
Now, what do you have to say? Let's close out by saying what travel advisors should know about your company now.
I think that the great thing is that this luxury industry is growing thanks to the work that the travel advisors are doing. So I see more and more collaboration between the different types of travel, and there is space for everybody.
Yeah, I agree.
What about Explore Journeys? What should travel advisors take away from that?
I think that the cruise industry in particular is booming. We're here to help and support and make you a success. So please come to us, and thank you for all your support.
Fantastic. Well, I want to thank you guys. You guys thought of this, so I said, let me see what I wanted to do, but I usually do what you guys ask. So this was a great idea, and I'm wishing you both good luck in your new positions. Again, you've got great products, so I'm sure you're going to do with all your experience in luxury travel. You're both going to do great, and we'll have to do this next year and see if you're like that.
Yeah, we can do a follow-up. Thank you.
Anyway, great to see you.
Thank you, James, for having us.
Yeah, thank you, Barbara, too, and thank you,
Thank
James.
you, Anna.
Great fun.
I'm James Schillinglaw here at ILTM Cannes, and this is Insider Travel Report.